Thanks, Isabella. What a great name. Legendary singer-songwriter Taylor Swift took over last summer with her highly anticipated Eras Tour. At Connoisseur Media, all their stations want to connect for their listeners. And for WICC, if you want to talk to one of our hosts, visit WICC600.com. Who doesn't love a dog by their side? We are in Studio B, where our students produce monthly episodes on The Pulse. Boy ended up being my grandfather, and if she didn't move back up here... The Theater Arts program presents the longest-running off-Broadway musical, I Love You. You're perfect. Now change. And behind these windows right here are where our students work in the control room. This year's book looks back on the success, wisdom, and faith of our St. Joe's community. Eat treats. That's where the chicken coop actually used to be. The women who make a difference in our lives. To commemorate Sacred Heart University's... As Swift holds the music industry on one shoulder and her NFL heartthrob on the other, she continues to make the most influential... The Theater Arts program at Sacred Heart is getting an upgrade to its rehearsal and practice facilities, masks and vaccinations, representing what the theaters will be like, and I quote, "'Cause it's no great labor to care about your neighbor when Broadway is back tonight." She stated that there would be more famous people than usual, and she was right. Many popular artists came out, such as Jennifer Lopez, Ashanti, and Ja Rule. Influential to basically Gen Z, like me, and I'm assuming your daughter as well is part of Gen Z. Why is she so influential to us?
I think this is just what Sacred Heart has needed.
Exactly. Everybody can use a cup of coffee to start their day, and if you live in that dorm, it's absolutely perfect. Just go downstairs and get one. Today marks 10 years since 20 children and 6 adults were killed in the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting in Newtown. The town will remember the victims in private memorials as Newtown schools are closed today. I was 10, and in 5th grade when Sandy Hook happened, I remember we had an early dismissal, and my dad picked me up, and he said, "Did you hear what happened?" And I said no, obviously, because I was 10. I remember my dad looked stressed, and of course, you're not going to tell young kids about a tragedy that happened in a school like ours.
Own path. Iona College is where you'll be given the means to dream and find meaning in your dreams.
Closer, America. The second Republican debate is just 2 days away. It's presented by Fox Business Network and will be simulcast right here on the Fox News channel at 9 o'clock Eastern. It is co-moderated by our very own Dana Perino, Stuart Varney, and Univision's Ilya Calderon. 7 candidates have qualified and are ready to take each other on.
Industrial complex has become a power silo, just like any other. In NYC, every day feels more menacing and predictable than Dana Perino before her midday nap. And yet the Department of Homeless Services employs 2,000 people and has an annual budget that has grown to over $2 billion. And take a guess who controls all those jobs, all that money? It's almost always Dems.
Dick Butkus died peacefully in his sleep overnight at his California home, according to a family statement tonight. He was named to the All-NFL First Team 6 times.
Background, what they wear, how they act is just sickening to me. That students should ever not feel able to express who and what they are, just walking down the center of campus. Mm-hmm. From the permissibility of the people feel to say and post things online on their social media feeds without any thought to how they come across to others, and then that kind of radicalized othering of and demonization of those who don't fit into your group.
Right. This is our new news desk right here, a little bit bigger than the old one. Little plexiglass top here. We have 2 screens built into the front there, so we can have 2 anchors on this side, 2 anchors on this side.
I thought the trailer was really good. It made it seem really interesting. I think it's going to be a good show, and I'm excited to see what direction they take it in.
I'm chased by stray dogs, and just like this makes me so much happier. So like I feel so much calmer.
I need an ace in my life because this is the best day ever. Like I'm so happy.
Ace and his handler and mom, Susan, are on Instagram at little_ace_dog. This spoiled mutt has also visited the University of New Haven and Yale New Haven Hospital. Ace loves the beach, sits on laps, and lives by the motto, gray hair, don't care. March 22nd in the Frank and Marisa Martyr Theater, moderator Dr. Sally Ross, director of FTMA, hosted panelist Shabari Ahmed, screenwriter for Rickshaw Girl and ABC's Quantico, Sheetal Shen, writer and director of Off Duty, Ebony Washington, FTMA 2019 graduate and writer's assistant on Grey's Anatomy, and Ingrid Jean-Baptiste, founder of the Chelsea Film Festival, producer, and actress who appeared in the film The Secret and NBC's The Blacklist.
Oui, Madeleine Toussaint.
A new generation of college students seeking diverse and inclusive communities. Unrepresented students of all races, cultures, ethnicities, and allies are welcome to enrich in a variety of backgrounds and develop into student leadership. The 146 show tour started in March 2023 and is set to end in November 2024, making it one of the longest running tours in history as ticket sales increase due to tourism across 5 continents.
What is considered a low to middle income household so that people can prepare properly if they would qualify or not?
Yeah, Melissa. So we have 2 programs. One is called LIHEAP, for Connecticut Energy Assistance, and that covers families of 4 up to $75,000.
This week's episode of The Pulse. The SHU community is lending a helping hand. Get a look into the organization fighting childhood cancer with smiles. Find out about the perks offered to college students, and get a sneak peek of the Theater Arts Program's newest production. I'm Alana Gaydos, and I'm Isabella Gaydos. These stories and more on Sacred Heart's very own monthly news show. You're watching The Pulse.
From Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut, this is The Pulse.